Welcome to Local Static here on 90.9 KSLU. I am your host, Steven. I am sitting across from some fantastic local musicians. I've got Britton from Biscuit Hound and JC from Baton. Now, you may not have heard of those guys. They're actually from New York, right?
Yeah.
Where exactly kind of are y'all based out? You were telling me a little bit about that earlier.
Yeah, I'm based in New York City, Manhattan, but originally from the Caribbean.
So that's kind of where the musical influences come from.
Oh, totally. Yes, that's the main influence in the music.
Definitely. Well, I know you guys haven't heard it yet, but pretty soon we're going to be playing some of their music, and I'm telling you, man, it's going to blow you guys away. Britton over here, Hammond local, he has been playing all over the place. You've definitely heard Biscuit Hound. We play them here on 90.9. I'm just wondering from both of y'all, can y'all kind of just tell me where you really got started? Like, how old were you when you started playing music? What were some of your influences? And we can start with you, Britton.
I started playing guitar when I was probably about 8 years old, and from there I just started playing with a bunch of friends, and different bands in high school, and then just having these kind of fellowships of jams where we invite a bunch of people of all kinds of instruments together and just kind of switch instruments and stuff, and kind of was into sort of a folk scene for a little while, and then started trying to experiment with rock music and just kind of seeing where that goes.
Yeah. You mentioned other instruments. You play other things besides guitar? I
play a little piano and lap steel, and dabble with some other things, a lot of stringed instruments.
Yeah.
Kind of obsessed with stringed instruments. Play mandolin and tenor guitar, but we have a lot of other people, friends that I know that play drums as well as bass and saxophone and trombone, and we, even if we're not great at those instruments, just jump on them and feel it out.
It's diversity, you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of bands that'll jump up with a mandolin, so that's definitely really cool to see, especially live. Now, what about you, CJ? How old were you when you really got into playing music?
Kind of the same age.
Yeah.
Like 8. I started playing the piano. I play the piano. I still play the piano. I play shows with the piano. This is not in this band, but like as a musician, I'm doing a lot of different stuff. I was in the Caribbean. I was born in the Caribbean, so there's a lot of percussion.
Yeah.
So that was one of the main things for me too. And of course, I play the guitar. And so basically, I started as an island boy. What you can do with music on an island. You have to know the Caribbean is very diverse with the music. There's a lot of different stuff. But basically, it all started from the drums, and every island has its own tradition of a like deep African kind of stuff, like involving only drums and voice. And for most of the Guadeloupe, the island I'm from, is like this music has always had a lot to do with the slavery too, so it's very fierce and it carries a lot of stuff. Some are like work songs, but some are really related to the rebellious.
Right.
And then I guess being from the Nile, the what's good about the Caribbean is so close to the United States, and if you get a chance to travel, which like nobody can, like not everybody can do, but like if you get a chance to travel and go to the United States, you get to at least bring back. That's what my cousins were doing back in the day. Like bringing back some cool records that you couldn't find anywhere.
Right.
And I ended up having this whole like I would say, influence of listening to the local music and playing the local music, which was for me playing in carnivals and also at church. And in the meantime, listening to all the music coming from here, from the United States. So you have to picture me like this young guy, by the sea at night, listening to some like, I don't know, Van Halen or whatever, and in the meantime, being like there on an island, and this music I could only have like because I could bring it, I couldn't find it, and even on TV I had no TV program, nothing to really. I had one stuff that was coming from France that I could have like once a week, 2 hours of music and discover about rock bands all around the world.
Yeah.
But this is the only thing that I wouldn't miss.
Yeah, well, that's cool, man. You get like a little bit of both worlds. You know, you get like some of the American influences and then some of the European influences together.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess that's kind of shaped Grand Baton, how that sounds.
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. We got to play something because I know the listeners are just dying to hear, you know, all these crazy drums you've been talking about. What is the first song you want to play?
Let's play a two-panel so they can hear the drums at the beginning, like the real tradition, and then see how we build it up going to like a total rock feel.
Alrighty, we're going to check out Antupono right here on Southeastern Zone 90.9 KSLU, local static, hanging out with Britton from Biscuit Hound and JC from Grand Baton.
petit Brasil, se pas italiano, la copa per te lì, vini promotions.